What's up, HealthPoint family? Amy here with your high intensity workout. Grab your water, grab your mat, grab a towel or whatever you might have for just a little bit of extra floor work, and let's get to it. So remember, a good workout, you always start with a warm up. 5 to 8, maybe 10 minutes max of things that are building up your heart rate. So something like a full-on jack, depending on your fitness level. And if you like high intensity workouts, maybe your joints don't, then lower that impact by doing a step jack. Also things like a side shuffle, about 3 to 5 paces, side shuffle going side to side. Again, keeping it light, we're warming our body up, pulling that core in as we do this, awakening that core, doing a small lunge, alternating back and forth, and then also something like a high knee or high knee raise, again, modified version, or a butt kick. So bring the heels back or making it full of a little bit more of a hop on there too. So getting the full body use out of this. Again, about 6 to 8 minutes, maybe 10 max, until you feel that heart rate up. You're starting to get a little hot and sweaty. And of course, depending on how hot your house is, that also is gonna play into too. So drink lots of water. So we're gonna do a pyramid. We're gonna do 5 different exercises. You're gonna start with the first one, then you're gonna do the first and second, then you're gonna do first, second, third, add the fourth one on, add the fifth one on, you get the idea. So the first exercise is a squat with a calf raise or squat jump. So as you're doing this, you're gonna drive your weight into heels, hips are back, pulling that core in. So squat, calf raise as a modification, but get down deep in those squats. For a full-blown squat, jump, jump. Now, I have a baby that's sleeping right now, so I need to be quiet, but you also need to be quiet too, out of respect to your loved ones, but also to control that landing. Use that core to control that landing, that you're not smashing or slamming, but you're doing light and easy on those recoveries as you come down. Second exercise is a side shuffle. So we did that in the warm-up, but we're also gonna get a little bit lower this time. So side shuffle, a little bit lower. Again, chest is open, core tight. Your pace is up to you, but that is a way to kick up that intensity. So pick up your pace. If you're doing outside, you might have some more space, but at least 5 going back and forth, okay? The third exercise is my favorite, is a burpee. So in case you don't know what it is, you're gonna come down, use that comfort support. You can step back and then step in and reach up with those calves and heels lifted, focusing on the calves for a modified version. Full blown, you're gonna be hopping. So hands down, step back, step in, reach up. Again, repeat. And then the fourth exercise is a bicycle. We're gonna be laying down on the floor. Your core is our focus here. So remember, as you're lying, your head and neck are relaxed. They're not full of tension, but we're lifting through the chest. So as you're doing this, you bring your hands by your hands. Again, not pulling the neck, but just supporting the neck. Our legs are gonna be out with a rounding movement, driving through the heel, rotating like so. Remember, it's not a push, it's a round circle. So if you need to, you can also just keep your head and neck down to relieve any tension if you have any cervical spine issues. So the fifth and final is gonna be a plank row. So you're gonna be down on your stomach for this one. If you have weights, great. You can hold that here. That definitely protects the wrists a little bit more. And if you don't, I want to show you how you can also do that with still an intensity. So holding a plank or holding a modified plank as well. Remember, those hips stay down. This is not a plank. This is a plank. So as a way to make it a little bit more intense, you're holding a plank, pulling the elbow back, squeeze the shoulders back down. Squeeze that back. So I'm still feeling that back warm up if you're driving it right by those ribs and back. So you're really activating this whole area of your shoulder. So each one you're gonna do for about 15 to 30 seconds. Again, if you are a pretty high intense person and you can go from about 45 seconds, that's how you can make this more intense, either 15, 30, or 45. But what I would like for it to see is that when you do the first one, that first 15 seconds, your second exercise, you're gonna do them simultaneously without a break. So if you need a break, take one, but I would encourage you to try not to take a break in between each section. So again, the first 2, do them together. The first 3, 4, 5. Now if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can also do a takeaway. So then once you get to that 5, you're gonna take one away. You're gonna take that very first one, so that squat away. Then you're gonna do the 4, then you're gonna take the bicycle away, then you're gonna do 3, take the burpee away. 2, that's a way to make it more challenging. So depending on where you're at and how much time you have, there are some options for you for your pyramid and your takeaway. Guys, be consistent. Thanks so much. See you soon.